being in the industry already for 6 years, it was a different ballgame for me when I was looking for my first job. But even today, looking for opportunities outside of my current job, it's a different playing field. Like,
is it easier?
No.
Bring us to the topic of the day, or topic of this video.
The unemployment epidemic right now. So many angles to look at it from, bro. I think a lot of people out there, specifically young professional adults.
Entry-level jobs are vanishing at an alarming rate.
It's likely to be one of the most challenging times in history for graduates to get a job today.
For people coming into their adulthood who are entering the job market for the first time, it's a scary market to be entering in, for sure.
Right.
What is the job market right now? Like, what is it? How has it been for you trying to find an internship? Like, are you struggling right now? Or do you have help? Do you have resources you need?
I mean, I'm not struggling. I was struggling. I was mentored a certain way, and they told me to start networking, and I feel like networking was a big part of it.
Being in the industry already for 6 years, it was a different ballgame for me when I was looking for my first job. But even today, looking for opportunities outside of my current job, it's a different playing field. Like,
is it easier?
No. 6 years ago, it was completely different. You could find a job just scrolling through LinkedIn and mass sending, a bunch of resumes, or emailing recruiters, or going to job fair events. Like, you could find opportunities if you're qualified enough. Now, the data says it's saturated, but the data also says that unemployment is due to a variety of factors. Like, it's not just the fact that the market's saturated. It's also that these large corporations are slowing down on their hiring. They're freezing hiring right now because they're allocating those funds elsewhere.
As a college student, I'm going to ask you a college question.
No, yeah.
So, you don't know really what companies' recruiters are thinking or the hiring process is, but as a college student coming out, how do they get themselves in the door when there's already experienced workers going for the positions they want?
Yeah, that's a fair question, bro. The data will show you that that's what's being perpetrated in the media right now, is that, like, entry-level people are competing for the same jobs that experienced people are, but the data actually shows that's not true. So that's the first portion there. And there's studies right now. There's one study that came out in the Financial Times. I can't remember the particular name of the article, but it pretty much showed the data. It's not telling the full story of why entry-level positions are harder to find. That's part of the story, is that there's competition. Of course, that's going to be a factor. But for you as a college student competing in this market, there's greater ways to differentiate yourself. There's more opportunity for you to separate yourself from the experienced individuals. For me, how I look at it is it's actually an opportunity for you to grow and excel your skills in relevant skill sets, AI, data, if you're in tech or whatever, what have you.
Right.
Even if you don't work in a career that's adjacent to technology, still having some sort of AI training, some sort of relevant skill set to the market, first and foremost. Secondly, understanding that the conventional way just isn't going to get it done anymore. That's not to say don't take advice from people who have gotten where they are the conventional way. You take advice any way you can get it, but I would say right now, thinking outside the box is really going to get a lot of individuals like yourself hired. Whether that is utilizing AI, proof check your resume, using AI to proof check your resume against a job posting, even going as far as using AI to figure out, okay, what is the email domain for this company? What is the typical email domain? If it's firstname.lastname@thecompanyname.com, right? You can use backwards induction to then find recruiters on LinkedIn and send them emails to their direct work email. What are they more likely to be? Their work email, or sifting through thousands of LinkedIn posts?
Right.
Or LinkedIn messages, direct messages. Probably a lot more likely that they're going to see that email come up in their work email because they check it every single day. Thinking outside the box, not doing it the conventional way. I wouldn't even waste my time applying directly to roles on online postings anymore. Honestly, I think
you kind of have to go straight to the source.
You need to go straight to, and beyond just going to the source, finding out who the key decision makers are, who can get you hired, who can give me a yes, who's the person who can give me a yes to get me in the door right now, and not even wasting your time beating around the bush. Like, if you can leverage someone who's a secondary person to get you to that decision maker, maybe it's worthwhile to have a conversation with them. I wouldn't spend too much time doing anything else, honestly. Like, I would use AI and the skills around me, or the resources around me and the data around me, to position myself to where the decision makers are. I would do things like go to job postings. I would leverage the career advisement individuals at your local college or your college or whatever. Keeping your ear to the streets and knowing what events are happening in your area is key. And then just not limiting yourself. Like, so many people, I can't tell you how many times I hear like, oh, that's outside of my wheelhouse, or oh, I don't think I could ever do that. Well, if you think like that, you never will do anything. Like, you have to be comfortable outside of your skin, comfortable getting uncomfortable. And the way I would position myself right now is I'd be going to everything. I would be going to job postings and career events in industries that I'm not even in that are adjacent to my career field. And maybe I can leverage in a relationship or, sitting at the house ain't going to get it done, bro. It's 2026 now.
I remember having that conversation with you when we went to that conference that, you kind of had to put yourself out there. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, seek discomfort, and maybe... Well, you have a higher chance of doing that than doing what you're doing because it's not working. Like, if your first plan's not working, then you might want to try the second plan. It's like a plan A and plan B. I did plan B because just auto-filling resumes to a bunch of companies isn't going to work because you're in competition with experienced workers, competition with the honors society at your school. Like, you're in competition with a lot of people. So you kind of have to
I would rephrase that. I don't believe in competition. The only person I believe you're in competition with is yourself. If you stop moving, if you stop doing something because it didn't work, you didn't fail because of the competition. You failed because you stopped moving. If your option A doesn't work, you don't swiftly move to option B, and if that doesn't work, you don't swiftly move to option C. And I truly believe that. Like, I don't believe in the concept of competition because I think there's enough on the table for us all to eat.
So if you were a recruiter. Mm-hmm. And there was let's just say we all know, Google or these Fortune 500 companies, not to name drop or anything, but these Fortune 500 companies are laying off workers because of AI, and you needed something done or a task done. Who would you hire? A student that's coming out of college that has experience with, the new gen technology, or someone that's been in the game for 7 years, 15 years. Who would you hire?
That's a hard question, and I'll give you an answer, but I think we're in the middle of that right now, we don't know what the answer is, right? Who do I hire in this situation? Who do I hire in this market? And I think that's that's the question that a lot of them are trying to figure out right now. Is like, who do I hire? How do I hire? What do I hire for? Like, who's gonna give me the greatest bang for my buck? Like, who am I gonna get the highest return on investment on? Yeah. And I think, for me, if you ask me that personally, I'm going with the young, hungry lion.
But if you're looking
susceptible to change.
What if you're looking for a certain task?
That's different.
Because AI can do it.
If you're looking for someone who's skilled in a certain area or a certain domain, you're going to go with a more experienced individual in that domain. But I feel like we're moving into a place where the specialist it's going to start becoming more and more rare. I feel like we're going to go into a market where you're going to see a lot of generalists. Mm-hmm. And how you dictate who's the better generalist over another individual, because like you said, AI can pretty much do 60%, 70% of an individual's workload currently today. Like, if we're talking like an industry like tech that we work in, obviously like manual labor workforce, not so much, right? Yet, I mean, of course, there's robotics is an industry that's growing like crazy in and of itself right now. But neither here nor there, I feel like it's going to get more challenging, but I don't feel like it's necessarily impossible to differentiate yourself in a world where AI dominates the workforce, and you have to market yourself as a broad generalist. I can do not just X, I can do X, Y, Z, and the entire range, but maybe I specialize in X or Y or X, Y, and Z.
I feel like the job search is a little different now because these companies are looking for, it's almost like a contract, to be honest. Like, when I'm looking on LinkedIn or job postings, it's like they're hiring somebody for a task, and then if they don't complete that task, they're not. It's just like an intern position. Yeah. I mean, I know you don't like the competition word, but I'm honestly, if I sign up for a job posting, right, and it's like project management intern, I'm in competition with experienced people.
Yeah, that is fair.
An intern.
That is fair. There is an element of competition at the minute level. Like, when you're as an individual, yes, you're applying for a job. Obviously, there's thousands of people that you're competing with for that position. They're not going to hire all 1,000 of you. I just meant in regards to like your outlook, like, and other individuals who are in your position, like having that mindset of like, okay, it's like a zero-sum game. Like, they have to lose for me to win. Is not necessarily true when you take the microscopic lens off and you look at it from the broader view, right? Because like I said, there's opportunities everywhere you look. If that one job posting, if you didn't get that one job opportunity, cool, that person got it. There's another opportunity right there for you.
There's
so
plenty.
That's how I see
There's
it.
plenty. It's plenty out there.
Plenty out there for us to eat.
But
Just gotta...
I feel like the solution is what we said earlier in this video was go straight to the source. If you know somebody that knows somebody, contact the person that they know. It's almost like it's networking.
It is.
It's honestly networking.
It's intelligent networking.
That's how.
Intelligent network. It actually gives me a cool idea, actually. Creating a software or utilizing relational data, whether that's through your social media or LinkedIn or whatever, and being able to create an intelligent network based on other individuals' profiles or their strengths or their profession to get you closer to decision makers based on your interests and your goals. Like, who should I reach out to today? Or maybe who should I try to build a relationship? Or who should I explain this business idea to? Who should I try to look for as a business partner? Like, having an intelligent network, because the data's all there. That would be actually a great tool for opportunity seekers, people who are either entrepreneurs or looking for job market opportunities, or simply just want to network with other like-minded individuals.
It's not.
That would be a crazy app.
Boom.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh man, but no, we'll probably wrap here, and we'll just obviously highlight that we know the market is crazy right now for a lot of job seekers. This is not a fun time if you're unemployed or you've been laid off. Obviously, we see these corporations laying off people in the tens of thousands. So certainly, we'll try to link some resources down below in this video for any individuals who may be struggling right now, or who are just simply trying to look for opportunities or ways to better their life. We feel you and we see you, and we're hoping everybody is gonna be able to enjoy their Christmas, enjoy their family, and
happy holidays.
Happy holidays, and look forward to a better 2026.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
And we see you in the next video.
FailFast.
Peace.